Welcome back to the Merivale Podcast. My name is Krishna, and today I'm joined with Tom, Ner, and Roman.
Howdy.
So, how's everyone been lately?
Pretty good. Not too bad.
Right.
Peace out.
I wish you could see what's under the table right now.
Oh, it's terrible. It's a horrifying sight.
But yeah, this is like the first time in like legit this year that we've all came together.
Yeah, it's actually been a minute.
Well, apart from
I
Valor.
haven't seen Tom in ages. Bro, me and Tom used to hang out pretty often. And then ever since he got rolled, never saw him again.
Right.
We can save that for later.
Yeah, so,
But yeah, no, how have you been? I haven't seen you in ages.
Yeah, I've been alright. I don't know, trying to hit the gym consistently. As Roman said, he gave me a nice little compliment beforehand.
he's looking skinnier. Now the fat cunt is getting
Shut the
skinnier.
fuck up. Yeah, I've been doing good. Like you said, it's just been so fucked in year 12 how little we've seen each other.
Yeah, I know.
It's actually so fucked. Like, I went out with Tom once with, who was it? Valen. Was it just Valen?
And John.
And John. Yeah, fucking, oh, sorry, John. But, yeah, we went out and it was just that one time, and Tom took us around the whole of Sunnybank like 3 times because we couldn't decide if we wanted to go to the fucking trampoline park.
wait,
No, that was with
That,
Krishna.
mate, that
idiot.
was with me.
What?
That was
Oh, shit! Oh, shit!
Was it John Zervos?
No,
No,
John.
no,
No, it was after mocks. Tom, Valen, and Ner and I went to Tom's house and then decided we were gonna go bowling first or some shit.
Yeah, it started off, me and Valen were just going to go to the gym. Because I was like, Thursday, bring a friend free for a month or something. And then I was like, no, come as well. And then it was, yeah. And then Krishna ended up being with us because we went to get KFC or something.
Yeah.
And then,
Oh, no, and then you guys came to my place.
yeah, Valen drove us
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, what are you going on about? You talk.
Mate, you still have a year left.
Yeah, I know.
You're
But
chilling. Oh yeah, this guy got prefect.
of course I
Really?
did.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Dude, you know Nick Egan did... I didn't realise that prefects from this year call out prefects for next year. And they
Yeah.
get to choose who they call out. So they did the big assembly thing.
What the hell?
They
That's
did
so
the big,
how does that work?
assembly. And Nick Egan requested to call out my name because it would have been like a sick moment.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Nick called out my name. And I was just sitting in here doing yesterday's podcast
Oh,
with Krishna.
no.
And I didn't walk up because I wasn't at school. And like, it was fucked.
As if you didn't go.
I felt so bad. It would have been such a sick moment. Like, because I obviously didn't know I was going to get it.
Yeah.
And so he goes, oh yeah, Roman Galanos. And I'm just,
No one
I'm
got
just
up.
not even there. I know. And they were
Do you
all-
know anyone else that got prefect? Like, are you
I know
friends
one
with
of my
any of them?
mates called Mitch. He tried, but he didn't get it, which is unfortunate. It would have been so funny if he got prefect.
Wait, so
'cause
do they
he's
just
an idiot.
like you? Do the prefects like can just choose anyone, or like do you
No.
have to?
No.
The
like,
grade votes.
the grade and the teachers
didn't you
vote
just
for
say that-
prefects, but the prefects from this year call out the names, like for assembly.
Ah,
like
so they
announce
just call them out. They
Yeah,
don't
like
actually
announce
choose them.
No.
Oh, I was about to say I would choose the most fucking retarded cunt under us to call
Yeah,
out,
no.
and they'd be like, "How's he a prefect?"
No, they just
But-
announce them.
I heard that you were running for school captain as well, though.
Yeah, I might next
What?
year.
Do you
I
do it
might-
next year?
I might try. Well, I don't know. I haven't heard anything about it this year.
I thought you do all that stuff in term 4.
I haven't heard anything about it. I hope.
Oh,
not.
yeah, you do. I think once you're prefect, then you get a chance.
Yeah. Okay.
But that-
You know, I missed out on the prefect. What's it called? Like, sign up. I missed out on it because I thought it was prefects for this year, not next year.
My
It makes no
gosh.
sense. I was like, oh, I'll just do prefect next year. Like, I don't want to do it this year, but it's for next year.
Oh.
So I had to get like a full extension and shit.
Did you get the 3 teacher references and shit?
Yeah, I did.
Who'd you have?
I did Mr. Pike,
Oh,
he's
Mr.
a
Pike is a
G.
fucking G,
Miss
bro.
Botcher,
I
and
love
Mr. Pickles.
Mr. Pike.
Wait, no, I didn't do Mr. Pike. I did Mrs. Thurloo.
Oh, you should have done
Miss
Pike, bro. He
Botcher.
would have wrote anything you wanted.
Yeah, I know, but he sometimes annoys me in his class because like
He just
he
doesn't
does
stop
not-
talking.
Yeah, and he
does
doesn't
not stop.
he doesn't teach us subject.
Yeah, last year I had him, and we just did like this whole fucking lesson once. He was just going on about a bag of chips.
Yeah,
And he was relating it to biology, and me and Lucas were sitting next to each other. We're like, what the fuck is this guy going on about? Is
Did
he
you have
gonna
him
get?
this year?
No, I had him last year.
How did you have him last year and not this year?
I actually don't know.
'Cause
No.
I was supposed to have
Oh,
the
so
same
no.
things.
So we started with Miss Choi.
Yeah.
I have
last
Miss
year.
Choi now.
Yeah, we started with Miss Choi, and then I don't know what the fuck. I don't. Maybe she didn't like our class or something. And then she like suddenly disappeared, and Mr. Pike came, and he was like, "Yeah, I reckon she got deported or some like racist shit."
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Mr. Pike said
What?
that, and me and Lucas were like, "Wait, is he allowed to say that sort of shit?" And then Mr. Pike, like, I don't know, something with the teachers happened, and now we got Mr. Goltz.
True.
Yeah,
That's
Mr.
lucky because Mr.
Mr.
Pike in grade 12 would be bad.
Fuck.
It wouldn't be good.
It wouldn't be good.
Not gonna lie, he ruined my bio career at State High.
What happened?
He just started me off. He got me in the habit of just not listening.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because he talks about random shit for like half the lesson,
Yeah.
and it's shit that you don't need to listen to, and then he just weaves in like the most crucial, important
Yeah,
information.
just
ever.
somewhere in all the bullshit
so-
that he
yeah,
says.
it's so dumb. But nah, he's really nice. At least he's not like one of those bitchy teachers.
No, he's so nice. He failed the whole class, but he's such a nice guy.
Did he?
What?
Yeah, like, literally, Lucas failed. I'm pretty sure. Lucas, like, he actually failed the exam.
Which is the end of
which
year?
the data test.
No, the
Oh, end of
The
year
mock,
exam. Oh no, crap! Everyone fails.
Wait, the
that.
mock.
Really?
Yeah, I got
Fuck, I'm doing
no,
it.
not like the one we did at the end of year
Are
11.
you studying for that?
Oh yeah,
Well, yeah, I'm
I did
gonna
really
have
bad.
to,
as well.
Yeah.
But I'm not doing it at the moment.
But I know it's probably like not the right mindset. But the reason I didn't study for the year 11 like mock, not the grade 12 one. Grade 12 one I should have studied for, but the
Yeah.
year 11 one, you're studying for unit 1 and 2,
Mm.
and after the exam you don't need that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's only unit
It
3.
doesn't go
That's so
anywhere.
dumb.
Yeah.
But doesn't it go towards your ATAR this month?
no,
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 But I thought term 4 does.
no,
no,
if
that's
only-
that's
that's
bullshit.
no.
Yeah, it's complete bullshit.
If
Is
it's
it?
if
I
it's
was
not
having
called IA1, IA2, IA3, it's
Doesn't
got
go.
it. No.
Yeah, like
So what goes towards your ATAR then?
Just
All in
grade
year
12.
The reason
whole
the
of
reason
Some
why
schools-
So
Schools-
what's grade 11?
some
it's
schools.
bullshit, bro. It's for QCE.
So the-
All you gotta do is pass.
No, but
That's it.
you don't need to pass the end of year 1. That's a mock. It's a practice for the one we're doing
The
now.
IA one.
Yeah.
No, it's practicing for the one we're doing now. IA1, some schools start in term 4.
But State High doesn't.
No.
So all of my stuff in in term 4 doesn't count.
No,
No, so look,
unless the
is
only
it-
thing that counts is if it's above a C or not. So you could get a C for everything, and it would be worth the same in grade
Yeah.
12.
The reason why it's called like FIA is because it's a formative. Like grade 11,
shit, I don't even
grade
know.
11 is like you're basically repeating what you did in grade 11 in grade 12, but just a little bit different. Like look,
Yeah.
you did an English speech this year, you're gonna do the same thing.
Yeah.
Next
It's like
year.
practice. Or,
You did Shakespeare, you're gonna do the same thing.
yeah.
Next
So
year.
what's it called? IA1.
Yeah.
IA is
You'll,
when it's
you'll
like,
learn about
yeah,
it all
yeah.
next year.
But
Like,
I
Yeah.
so
swear I
right now,
submitted
do you
something
care?
and it's called IA1.
It would have been FIA1.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
What subject?
Philosophy.
I do philosophy, bro. It doesn't. It
wasn't.
didn't count.
No.
Philosophy might maybe.
No,
No,
it
I-
doesn't.
I'm
No, it
telling
actually
you.
doesn't count.
Is it an assignment or exam?
It was an assignment.
Wait, no.
Was it a final or a draft?
It was a fine.
Okay.
Wait,
It
No,
was a final,
well, you
then.
wouldn't have done it in term 3.
Yeah.
Not term 3.
no, bro. I did philosophy last year, and I did it this year. It's my best subject. Oh well, not really my best subject,
Yeah,
but
it's
it's
one
one
of
of my
those.
better ones.
It's your best subject.
No, it's but like nothing counted towards it last year. Nothing, not a single piece of assignment.
I don't think it counts even in. I don't think it counts. Yeah.
Well, it
Yeah.
counts in grade 12, but it doesn't count in year 11.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, nothing counts in year 11.
Yeah.
Just QCE.
Really?
But the thing is, what-
I need to tell my dad that because he's been fucking piping
no,
my
wait.
bum with shit.
You know the issue
There
I
you
have
go.
with that is that like in year 11, they like once you find out that none of this shit counts towards your ATAR, you just fucking you don't study, you don't put in any effort, and then you go into grade 12, you've got no study habits, nothing, and you're just fucked.
That was legit me.
That's literally I'm struggling
Yeah.
to study now because the whole of grade 11 I just fucking pranced around and did nothing.
Mm.
Yeah, wait,
You know?
didn't you say in grade 11 you had Miss Pomerantz as your teacher for maths?
Oh fucking hell! Don't get me started on that bitch, bro.
Calm down.
Fucking, all right, sorry, but like, I didn't have her as a teacher, but she was a sub for philosophy for me once.
Oh, was it in philosophy?
Yeah, she was a sub,
Yeah.
and she this.
What? What?
He just put his foot on my leg. Yeah, so this chick, right? She comes in and I was hotspotting at the beginning of the lesson. Bro, I actually wanted a bit of that as well. Alright, well. Listen. Stop getting distracted.
Yeah.
So she was fucking... Yeah, so she was my sub. And she knows fuck all about philosophy, right? Like literally jack. She knows nothing about philosophy. And I was opening up my hotspot and she I don't know, like it's a bit of a while ago, but she's like said something like, "Oh, what are you doing?" So I just didn't do anything, and I pulled out my phone and I just showed her the hotspot, right? I just put my hands up like I'm getting arrested. And I put my phone up and I was like, I'm just hotspotting this.
Was she like already like yelling at you at this
Yeah,
point?
yeah. She was like already so pissed at me, and I was like, that's why I was like acting like this. I was like, yo, chill, you know. And I was sitting alone, and I was absent the lesson before it, and I was just trying to say like, I was like, Miss, because the Mr. Purchase left some group work for us to do.
Yeah.
So I was just like, Miss, I'm already behind. Can I do my own thing for a bit? Mr. Purchase normally lets me do this sort of thing when I'm behind. And she's like, all right, easy enough. So I'm working by myself, and I'm going through a slideshow. You would be doing this sort of stuff, like you go through slideshows and shit. And I was going through it, and like in the middle of the lesson, she comes over to me, and you know, I'm just taking notes, but it's like it's about those concepts like fallacies and all that. So you got to memorize that sort of shit. So I was trying to do like memorize that, and she came over to me, and she's like, all right, show me what you've done. Out of nowhere, the whole class is like sitting by themselves. She comes up to me and she goes, show me what you've done. So I get my iPad and I go through the pages and I'm like showing her the slides that I'm doing.
You're showing a complete rubbish, I already know.
Oh, well, I didn't do much work, but like I did it like, I don't know. She was like overreacting is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I showed her what I was doing, and it was actually difficult stuff. Like you got to memorize this sort of shit. So I was trying to memorize it, and she comes over to me and she's like, "Oh, show me what you've done." And you know, like teachers when they're not convinced like what you've done, they're trying to act like teachers, and they're like, "Show me what you've done" after you've showed them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And she's like, she does that to me, and I show her again because I'm like, "What the hell?" So I just go through it again, and she's like, "Is that seriously?" Or I'm like, "Oh yeah, miss. It's like it's not easy stuff, you know, that kind of thing. Like I got to memorize a lot and stuff." And she's just fucking, at this point, she's like getting more and more angry. She's like, all right, get up. You're sitting right in front of me.
Why though?
I don't fucking know. I swear to fuck, I don't know. I seriously have no idea. I did nothing.
What does she look like? What's her name?
Pomerantz.
She
She
left the school. I'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
So she, you know, she moves me to the front of the class, and I think the rest of this lesson is one of the only times that I've ever actually done work. Right, so I'm sitting.
She was right.
I mean, no. She moved me, right, and just so she could shut up because I knew she was out to get me. I was literally smashing out as much work as I could, right, and I did as much as I could. You know, I actually didn't get distracted at all. And at the end of the lesson, I'm getting ready to leave, and she's like, "Oh, can I speak to you for a sec?" I'm like, "Oh, fucking hell, surely not." So she pulls me in after class, and she's like, I don't think I've ever been more disgusted with someone's work ethic or some dumb shit like that. Some complete fucking bullshit. So I'm like trying to whip out my thing to show her the work I've done while she moved me. I was like, all right, miss, I'll be honest with you. I was kind of slacking off at the beginning, but like once you moved me, I actually got so into it. Like I actually worked, and I'm like, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, miss. I actually did do work.
And what she said after that?
And I don't know, I don't remember. At this point, I was getting fucking angry. Like, I was like, she was just shouting at me, and she came up in my face, and she was like pointing at me like that.
What the
Like, when it was just, I kid you not, months old.
That's not normal.
I kid you not. She's pointing at me. She's like, no, you, this, that. Just keeps chucking one fucking bullshit after another at me. And at the end of it, right, when I first came to Australia, this was like early last year, I had like a really bad like Middle Eastern accent. Yeah. Like I'd say my nines, and like I'd say car like really badly.
Yeah.
You know, I still have a bit of it, and when I speak to my family, like it's my old accent, but I don't know what I said, but she repeated my sentence and she went R. Oh, I'm not even fucking bad. Joking.
Yeah, that's not good. So then what happened? And
like the audacity. Well, hold on. I told my brother and sister, and the audacity. I was like looking at her, and I was like, is this really happening? Like, is this serious? Is she not taking the piss?
So she just mimicked you.
Yeah, she literally just made fun of the accent, and she knows, right? She knows that I have a bit of an accent, and she purposely. I think she knew because she was being a complete fuckwit. So that's the only thing she could have like chosen herself to argue, right?
Yeah.
And she goes like that, and I don't know what I said. I said some gay shit, honestly. I was like, are you making fun of me, like some gay shit like that? Because I was actually pissed, right?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna go now if that's all right. Like that's what I told her as she was like packing up her desk.
Yeah.
And she's like, and she goes again. She's like, you're not leaving.
What?
Mum,
Was this like last period? Or
yeah, last period, end of the day.
Oh my God.
And at this point, everyone
What if
at
she
J
just wanted
block,
a root?
everyone shut the fuck up. Everyone at the end of J block, at the end of school, the whole of J block was empty. The whole school was leaving, and I could fucking hear just slowly getting more quiet outside. And I wanted to leave,
Yeah.
and she still said no. So this fucking I don't even know how I did this, right? But I said, okay, thank you very much, and I was walking out, and I slammed the doors so fucking hard behind me. Like I wouldn't be surprised if like the door was completely broken. Like I
Wow.
dead set walked out and I slammed the door as hard as I fucking could, like behind me. And I walked home, and I feel like anyone that looked at me would have been like, "What the fuck is wrong with this?" I was like, like on the way home the whole time. I was just like, "Fuck, I need to fucking break some of
No,
some
it was
shit."
hyperventilating.
Yeah, bro. I was literally like, "Fuck, calm down."
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. I'm not joking. There's a true story. I'm not making any of that up.
Yeah.
And my brother and sister, I mean, to be honest, they might have a fair argument. I'll let you guys decide. But they were just like, oh, well, you're not supposed to, like, answer teachers back. You're supposed to listen.
But
and
the thing is,
you're supposed to apologize and whatever. And I did. And I remember, I didn't say this, but I remember saying, I was like, "Miss, I'm sure you've got a lot of marking to do. I've got a lot of shit to do." I didn't, but I just said that to leave. I'm like, "So can we just both go on about our days and, like, just leave it be?"
Yeah.
And she said no. Like, I tried my hardest to de-escalate it, and she still kept going up. But yeah,
I think if you weren't doing work and you were like pretending you did work at the start when she came over, then she has a pretty fair point, because maybe she just knew you weren't doing work. Like maybe there was a window behind you or some shit, and she could see you playing fucking Fortnite mobile.
I could back that.
Yeah, and so if
I'd say that's fair enough.
yeah, so
Yeah.
if she saw that and then was like, "Come up, sit up front with me," that's fair enough. But then after you did the work, like everything after that point, I reckon she
Yeah.
shouldn't
And
have done
the
that.
thing is, like, I offered to show her what I did, right? Once we were done, I offered to show her, like, all the work that I did. And she said no. I was like, "What the fuck? What are you keeping me in for if you don't want to see the work that I did?"
Yeah, that's pretty stupid.
Yeah. Did you say like this whole situation like went all the way up to like the head office?
Oh, bro. I had, like, meetings, and Miss
Yeah.
Jeffords was there at that time. And she was
that was
sitting,
our head of the year.
she was sitting next to me, and we were just, she was like, she came up to me, and I don't even know, Miss Pomerantz or something like that. She was there as well, right? And she literally said in front of Miss Pomerantz, and I saw this chick, like, Miss Pomerantz, getting so angry. She was like, "Well, I'm gonna let you in a little secret, right? That room has a camera in it."
Was this an A block?
No, this isn't J block.
What's J block?
J block. J1 or something. J1.
Oh, so it was bottom floor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So she's like, "There's like a camera or some shit, but it doesn't record video. It only records audio." So I don't know what the fuck she said. Something like that. And she was just telling me, like, based off of what you said and what you did whether or not you were doing work, we don't know because we can't see what you're doing. But from what it sounds like you were trying to de-escalate it and she was trying to escalate it, and it should be the opposite.
Yeah.
The teachers should be the one trying to calm this student down.
Yeah.
So she was like, it sounded like you banged the door. She was like, "All of that's completely justified. We're sorry that this shit happened to you." And I was like, "Oh, whatever. Like, I just want to leave out. Like, forget about it."
Yeah.
And surprisingly, I don't know. Apparently, she's been teaching for like 20 years, but this year she's not here. So what that means, I don't know.
Do you reckon she went to another? Do you reckon she went to another school?
Maybe,
Bro, the thing that like bamboozles me the most is like, there's like what, sound recorders or something.
Yeah, that's
fucking
crazy.
oath.
How many classrooms
did
do you
not
reckon
know
there's
that.
sound recorders in?
Like,
That's
bro,
probably for like safety and stuff.
Because
if-
that's fucked. Okay, have you seen those TikToks where it's like, if the police ever found out what was said in Xbox party chat?
Yeah. And there's a
That's
guy.
what I was talking
And there's a
about.
guy throwing the Xbox out the
Yeah,
window
yeah,
after
yeah.
he's reading the news. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so funny.
Dude, the stuff I say in class with my friends is not much better. So if that audio camera picks it up,
No, but
We're
I'll tell you
done.
what she
But
told me.
that need a justified reason to check it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
It's
what
like
she told
CCTV.
me. You know, she told me, she said that we keep all the recordings in like a storage thing or some shit for 2 weeks, and then it automatically gets deleted or something like that.
yeah, fair enough.
Do you know what all that reminds me of?
What?
You remember when we were at the tennis court? This is when we sat there for lunch, and then
Yeah.
that teacher came and like told Ilya to stop playing handball.
Oh, Mr. Hart, Mr.
Oh,
I don't know his name, but
Yes.
they were yelling at each other.
I remember
like,
seeing a video
yelling
of
at each
Ilya
other.
fully like
They were
Mr. was trying to get him to
yeah.
leave or something.
Oh,
and
I
he was like,
recorded that.
Was that
Yeah, that
you?
was me. Yeah.
Dude, that was insane. I didn't
He's
really
like,
know what
"Don't
was
tell me what
happening.
to do."
Yeah,
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that.
We can pull it up right now. Just
Get your stuff right now and get out the door. Get your stuff right now or you're going to be expelled. What? Get your stuff now. You just insulted me and you threatened me. Grab your gear.
that was so funny because like Ilya was like not giving a shit at all, and then
Wait, why did he want Ilya to stop playing handball?
because he literally said shit. I think he
Oh,
he
yeah,
said a
it
swear
wasn't a
word.
fair reason.
He just said a swear word. It wasn't bad. It wasn't like the swear word. Fuck. The
You
C
know,
word.
but I remember at my old school in QA, I was sitting next to my mate, and I said Jesus Christ, and she pulled me up and she wrote a note in my like we had a diary, and she wrote a note in it, and she was like, I don't know, like if she was a fucking atheist or what, but she wrote a note in my diary just for saying Jesus Christ.
It was probably the opposite. She was probably heavily involved with Jesus and like.
Oh
like
yeah,
religion.
true. That might be fair.
It was like, you don't get to say the Lord's name in vain like that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because sometimes my mum's not like heavy Christian, but she does believe in God a lot. And whenever I say like that at home, she's like, "Don't say the Lord's name."
Really?
In vain. Yeah, but not. She doesn't get angry. She just like reminds me not to say it.
Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like these days people just get offended like
At the
so
easiest
easily.
things, dude. The
Like
world's
I swear,
gone soft.
people choose to get offended. Oh yeah. So in case you guys were just wondering, we just ordered some food, took a little break because, yeah, it just felt like it. Well, what were we just talking about? Choosing to get offended.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I feel like these days people just like get offended about stuff they don't really care about. You know,
Yeah.
like a big example is like Andrew Tate.
I agree with some of the things
Cancel
Andrew Tate
him.
says when he says it mildly and like actually talks about what he truly means. Like,
All jokes aside,
talks about
I
his values.
completely
and
agree with
beliefs.
that.
But the thing is,
I'm not joking.
the thing is, he blows it like so to extremities that no one would agree with, just so that he can get attention.
Have you heard of the saying any publicity is good publicity?
I literally said that yesterday.
yeah, he
I
did say
literally said that yesterday.
Yeah, and he's a perfect example of that.
He is a smart guy.
He is.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
literally.
Do you know-
every
He
single
has
one of you
fooled-
haters looking at me right now?
He has
you fed into his
Exactly.
pyramid money making scheme. Because as
Exactly.
much as you want to hate him, all these Instagram posts you can make of him, these YouTube video clips explaining how he's misogynistic, yada yada yada. Not saying I disagree with you, by the way, but all of that
He's
has contributed to him
definitely saying
making
that.
even more millions and millions of dollars because you're giving him publicity.
Yeah, because
giving him
he says like horrible things that people like repost, and obviously
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
to the normal person like that's fucked up.
And out
but
of
he
context,
says
it's
that
really bad.
he says that so people repost it,
100%.
and then like let's say 100
Yeah.
people see it, 10 out of those 100 people
Roman,
might
stop
be
shaking the
interested
table.
of what he's saying, and then they would look into him, and his whole purpose is to promote his Hus's
But
University
That
thing.
kind of thing's working. Like people like
It
Yeah,
is working. He's
it
one
is
of the
working.
richest men on the planet just
Yeah.
for being
I
controversial.
don't know if he's one of the richest.
no, but getting
He's one
that,
of the
like,
richest influencers. I'd
saying
say.
stuff to get it reposted more, like Speed,
Mm.
that the streamer guy.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
just does stupid stuff, and it gets
Yeah, like,
reposted.
and he
all the
doesn't
time.
he doesn't do
wait.
anything.
He
But
doesn't
it's
do anything. Like,
people
all
are
he
just-
does is stream.
Yeah.
You know,
And then other people
someone
publicize him.
someone asked him. They're like, why do you say like some dumb shit like women can't drive? And he's like, well, I'm saying women can't drive because I've been in a car with 10 women and they've crashed every single time, or some dumb shit like that.
Mm.
But he's like, well, from my experience, all women I've driven with have crashed.
Mm.
Am I going to sit there and sound like a fucking geek and say that every time? That's what he says. That's
Who
what
says this?
Andrew Tate.
Oh,
He's like, I'm not gonna say like these sentences all in one go. I'm just gonna say what I think, and then if people want to know more, they can find out themselves.
Mm.
But I think that is a fucking grand level marketing
I
scheme.
know he is a genius. That's all, like props to him.
KSI's view on him was very good. After his fight, he like said what his opinion on Andrew Tate was, and it was actually like pretty good. Like he said how it was like his business side of things is actually very good, but
Yeah.
then when it comes to what he's actually saying, he's a complete
Yeah.
dick.
And that's why his business is good. Because what he
Exactly.
says is so controversial.
Yeah, but the
it
thing
generates
is,
some
like-
revenue and profit.
Because the stuff that's on Hus's University, you can find that on the internet
yeah,
for free.
It's
just search up
that-
fucking motivational quotes.
That
There you
whole
go.
that whole you're paying $70 a month for a Discord server.
Is that what
I
he
swear,
does?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a Discord.
It's 75
It's so
AUD a
stupid.
month
It's
just for a
so
Discord
stupid.
server
Yeah.
that has links to YouTube videos.
How many
Yeah.
people at our school do you reckon? Like, buy
I
his
know,
stuff?
you know, Jack Guy bought it.
a few people that we know, not saying names, have bought that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I
It's
think?
the same group of people as well that like it, to be fair.
That's true. I think that Hustlers University, the reason he made it is to give people like the mindset they need to be successful. But I don't think that he's selling anything different to
Yeah,
like
he's not
not.
selling any.
you know what I mean?
information.
Like, what
He's
could it
selling-
possibly be? What, like, he's not like, I don't know, he's not a prophet. He can't say shit that like turns people, you know? So he's just going to be saying the same thing, but you know, he's and using his cars and shit as an example
Yeah.
and to try and like get people to, you know, believe him.
He
and-
like advertises his lifestyle to make people believe that if they follow this is how they're gonna be.
yeah.
Mm.
But like,
you know
in
whose
fact,
business didn't work?
who's
The Island Boys.
Bro,
They,
the Island Boys
fuck.
fell off so
they,
bad.
they record everything they buy. If they buy a laptop at, I don't know, whatever the JB Hi-Fi over there is, they record it. They record every
But
transaction.
why?
Just because they want to act like they're rich. Apparently their cars are all
Ah.
rented and everything.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because
Oh, well, they
like at
fell
the end
off.
of the day, you're wondering where are they getting this money from?
I've never. I never. Everyone was going through that phase where like I'm just an island boy or something.
Yeah, no,
I
no.
never hopped at that as
I-
well.
I never wanted to be-
I never saw that on my TikTok or
Nah.
anything.
Neither.
ever.
Didn't
So when
you?
I, saw
I
did
got
see it,
that
I
heat
did
from
I
see
was
it.
so confused. Like I was like, what is that?
Yeah.
What's going on?
It's just these two fuckwits with like the pointy.
Yeah,
That's
I
hair
don't
and
know
shit.
why they did that.
That's why like doing everything for clout is like so short lived,
Yeah.
and like it's not worth it.
Remember that the little girl that
Little
was,
Little
Tay.
Tay.
that she acted like she was rich, but it was her mum's.
Her mum and her brother.
Who's Lil Tay?
Yeah, her mum
I've
and
never heard
a
of
brother
this.
or something
Were in-
owns
Yeah.
retail. No, real estate or something.
Yeah, and her brother was scripting like all the
Yeah,
shit she
yeah.
said. She didn't even know what she was doing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I don't know. Who's Lil Tay?
Seriously?
Yeah.
She's like that little kid. Yeah, I'll pull it up. The little kid.
What the?
She was popular in like
She's
20.
smoking.
She was popular in like 2016.
Yeah. So her mum owns a real estate company, like really.
Sorry to
expensive houses
interrupt,
and
but the
stuff.
food is coming in 2 minutes.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Anyways, so she owned like these really expensive houses which would rent out and sell and all that.
Yeah.
Or so, I don't know, something like that. And then her brother, Lil Tay's brother, would script stuff and she would be in like the house flexing, being like, I'm so rich.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah, it's bad.
You know, one female rapper that had the maddest glow up ever.
Bad baby.
Yep. He actually hit the nail on the head just then.
Fucking.
I didn't
Yeah,
even
yeah.
say this.
You know
either.
that? You know? Oh,
Have
I
you
heard this
seen
recently.
Bad Baby.
What she looks like now.
Bro, have you seen it, Tom? Oh, he's got a girlfriend. He can't comment.
What happened to your girlfriend?
Oh.
Oh.
Sorry, I don't know. We can cut this out, but what actually
No,
happened?
I broke up with her.
When?
About 3 weeks ago.
Oh.
What
You
was
should have
it?
just done it when you were playing Forest.
Did anything happen like
Speaking of Forest,
Oh my god.
Forest 2?
Forest 2.
Oh, I can't
so,
wait.
So excited.
I can't wait for
Forest
Forest
is the
2.
funnest game we
Yeah.
played.
Yeah, okay. So
Krishna
Krishna
needs to
played a
hop on.
solid 1 hour of it. But
Me,
that was
you, and
actually-
Valen.
I've played
I-
the game like twice before though.
I
You got-
actually
it wouldn't have been as
exactly.
fun.
I actually rather you didn't play because you knew everything.
Exactly, that's what I'm
we
saying.
didn't know shit, but we learned it
That's the
ourselves,
funnest
and
way,
then we
yeah.
became actual good. We
We
became
were
pretty
good.
good.
Like,
So
we all were
that's
good
gonna
at
be
different
us
things.
in Forest too.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, someone was good at figuring out what to do. I was good at directing.
Yeah,
Then-
Tom was good at directing. Valen was good for
do you
nothing.
remember that?
I reckon I could still go on, and I memorized all the
Do you remember
characters.
that like
So, I
snow
don't
hill
know.
that we kept running around looking for a cave?
Oh yeah,
That's so
where did
funny.
that actually end up being?
I don't know.
And
I don't
then
remember.
this last day we played, we went back to the snow hill, and we found that plane there. And then
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh wait, so did you guys see the ending where like you watched the plane
Yeah.
crash?
Yeah, no,
What?
yeah, we did that one.
no, we didn't. We watched the plane go over.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we didn't do the one
We-
where we watched
we-
it crash.
Oh, so you guys haven't done that ending?
We did do the crash one.
No,
No,
we didn't.
so
If you watch it go over, you
Mm.
keep playing the game. But we shot it down, replaced the baby. We ended up back in the like.
oh, and then it
we did-
becomes mutated
play- yeah.
again.
Give Jade Miko Aguanado
I'm back.
some
Alright,
time
yeah.
to drop off your food.
Alright.
Alright, I don't know which one this is though. The bubble tea or the fucking...
Oh yeah, it might not be. It might be the bubble tea, Tom.
Yeah, good.
Well, get it anyways. Don't,
Yeah.
like,
Dude, there's so many people that have gone throughout the years that have just fell off and became like the biggest memes. Like Who else can you remember, like, off the top of your head, that was like a huge like meme and then is like a nobody now?
Who's this? Oh,
In general,
is it
like
anyone?
celebrities.
Ali, eh?
Nah, because he is still somebody.
Oh,
he
he still
generated
does- still
so
gets
much
watched,
money
though.
off that.
Yeah.
He doesn't get watch time, but like he's still balling.
Yeah, that's true.
You know who's got crazy amount of money and you would never expect it?
Who?
Vicstar.
How?
Bro, Minecraft, bro.
Oh,
He-
yeah.
all his
Minecraft,
videos
yeah.
from Minecraft, like back in
Yeah.
the day,
They did
he's got
so
he's
well.
he's balling more than K, or maybe not after his prime business, but before KSI's prime business, Vicstar was balling more than him.
KSI Prime.
Yeah,
Prime is
The
made by
drink.
Logan Paul and KSI.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I was gonna say. Have
That's
you
right.
tried that before? Prime?
Yeah, a little bit. Tom.
You know,
Tom
Yeah.
the thing
had
is,
some.
right? Hot take.
Mm.
It's nice, but it's so sweet.
It's so sweet, but
Yeah.
I love it.
I don't know.
I've
like-
only had sips though. Like I don't know if I can have
Yeah,
a whole
that is-
bottle.
Yeah, like can you just fucking like Americans, bro? They just go to the gym and they chug like 3 down.
Yeah, that's pretty insane.
You know what I
they're
mean?
They're on
I
the
just
brink of
don't-
cardiac arrest.
I've got one and it's in my fridge for like 3 days at a time.
yeah.
I'm just sipping at it like because it's just
It is.
What
you
flavour
should
did you
water
get?
it down.
yeah, that's what I mean. They should water it down.
No, you should as well. You can get a cup,
Yeah,
just
but
put something
I
in and
don't-
put water in it.
don't
I
know.
have okay. We should. I don't know if you can pop this up.
We should
I'll
try
just-
the
I'll just show
Astro
you guys.
flavor.
I have the gnarliest looking drink. This was from a while ago.
Let's go. Oh, what? Both of them are here.
Oh,
Fuck yeah. Well, I have a
Oh.
question.
I just
I have a
remembered
question.
we went to Soul Bistro that night as well. All you could eat chicken.
Yeah, that was so fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
We made such a mess.
Didn't they
like-
up the price now?
Did they?
Well,
I'm not sure.
I heard that it's not $22 anymore.
bro! Tom's hands were every
Oh,
single one of
it
his
was
fingers
disgusting.
were orange, and I look over and he's going like.
I was trying to drink my iced tea like this. I was just like,
Yeah.
Isn't there photos and shit of like? Of
Yeah,
cum-
I have plenty. You know those TikToks where they like make a mess with their food and
Oh,
then they have their feet in it and
disgusting.
stuff? Like, you know that?
Yeah, I know.
Where
what
they're
he's
like
talking
eating
about.
chips and like guacamole with their toes. That's
What
what, Tom
the
was
fuck?
like. I swear, there's like it's like a, and they pan the camera to their face and they've got shit all over their face. Like it's,
oh, I know.
have you know what I mean?
What about the new? What about like the new the trend where like they're doing like a cooking video and then there's like a flash of like 2 guys kissing or some shit and then it goes
Yeah.
back to the food.
Yeah, like right in the middle
yeah,
of
yeah,
it.
yeah, bro.
Yeah.
It's so.
I don't know what their For You pages
random,
are.
no. It's so random.
No, it's so funny. Yeah, like because people like who check TikToks and stuff to ban shit, they don't like look for that.
Oh, yeah.
And it's such a blink, and they'll be like, "Oh, pause at this random second," and it'll just be like the 2 black guys kissing.
What the heck?
Oh, I know that meme. There's
Yeah.
a TikTok I mean a
Speak-
Snapchat filter
oh.
of that.
Yeah, speaking of that meme, we we're having a debate if that, like, in my football team, this one guy has it as his wallpaper, and we're having a debate whether it's a real meme or not.
Oh, like if it's real,
No, like, if it's a meme or if it's just,
Real guys
Weird.
kissing.
them being homosexual and everyone just taking the piss.
yeah.
Can we not say gay?
Well, we can, but
Alright, I was just checking.
Yeah, and he was like, yeah, it's just such a meme.
Wait, who said that?
Because half the people didn't know it was a meme.
I feel like it's an actual clip. Maybe it's on. Maybe it's
Oh.
on the actual.
It's on the website.
Yeah, maybe it's on the website and someone's clipped it
Fuck.
and then made it a meme, but it was never actually a meme. It's a genuine. I'll search it up right now.
No.
I feel like the only things that were meant to be memes that were ended up being memes was Vine.
Yeah, do you know
Vine
what? Wait,
I never
Why
like
did they
watched
get
it
rid of
directly.
Vine? Why did they get rid of
do you know what I found stupidly funny when I watched it? It wasn't even meant to be a meme. It's when that like 8-year-old white kid goes on like the spelling bee, and they're like spell niggas.
Yeah, that was fun.
Oh, I've seen that.
It's
yeah.
so funny.
And he's
bro.
like always
He
asking for the
shits-
definition.
Yeah.
and all
Shits
that.
his pants.
Exactly.
He asked for the origin.
He asked
the
like 3 times,
definition,
and it's so
where's-
funny. They're like, the Negus ruled Ethiopia or some
yeah,
shit like that.
Yeah. Nah, that's a crazy meme. I
Oh,
like that meme
it
as
Well,
was
well.
so
speaking of
funny.
Vine, I feel like TikTok's just ruining society.
Bro,
It
that's why I
actually
don't
is.
use it because I just feel like when I go on TikTok, my brain's just getting deteriorated.
You know,
Yeah.
okay, there's a fact.
So
My
true.
brother told me about this, but it's like he's like pretty informed, so it wouldn't be cap. My brother said your brain uses barely more power scrolling on TikTok than when it's in a coma.
Yeah, I just sit there.
How,
I just
if
don't
you
think that's
sit
true.
there swiping. No. if you're just sitting there swiping, right? But you can do it for up to 2 hours.
Yeah.
Think about the brain power you're actually using.
Yeah, because your
Bro,
attention
you may
span,
as well
your
be-
attention span's like
You know-
completely gone.
You know, TikTok ruins attention spans as well. Think about it.
That's
That
That's probably
explains
why-
so much.
That explains my effort in school these
Yeah.
days.
Exactly, because
I can never
if you-
pay attention in
It's a
class.
video, right? And if you don't like it, you skip it straight away.
it's
If
short
you don't
form
like
video.
it, skip.
Fuck.
You're skipping
Oh my
stuff you don't
gosh.
like. So as soon as you don't like being in school, you can't just skip it. So you just
That's
sit in there
actually
like,
so fucked.
yeah. It's,
I'm clipping that right now.
Okay.
thanks.
But yeah, fuck.
I'm sweating.
That's-
But
That is
anyways,
actually-
do you know the Chinese use TikTok to just analyze like
Get
Americans'
data, yeah,
trends
a
and
lot
stuff?
of data.
What do we reckon about Be Real? Do you reckon that's from the Chinese as well? to
No,
see
it's
where-
French.
Be real.
My mum initially told me it was the Russians because I got it like my brother got me to get it way before anyone had it. I just had my brother added. I did it once. The next day, my mum was like, "It's owned by the Russians. They're scanning your face," and I was like, "Oh."
Yeah, like what?
And then like it took me a month to start using it again.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait, you
stuff
know-
like that actually does exist.
You know,
but,
yeah.
like, who-
Wait, do you know what's scary, right? Be real. Like, what you're doing is you're posting your face, like, if you do it in the 2 minutes, exactly where you are.
Yeah.
Isn't that
what's
kinda
about
scary?
it. Yeah, but then again, yeah, so that is a scary part of it. But then again, what are they going to do with that?
No, I mean, like,
Exactly. Like,
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
if they're getting everyone's thing, it's just like you're just one of
So
one of
what?
millions.
Exactly. But
It's not like
it
they're gonna
also-
send
it also
assassins
just
to
is
your
a
house.
creepy thing, because what if they're like they've got their eyes on someone and they have Be Real and they've done it? Like,
That's my first one. It was in May.
click your face. Damn.
In May is when I first got it.
I want to see my first one.
But yeah, going on about all that TikTok,
May 11th.
that's actually so true. Like, it's just so easy if you get bored. Like, how many people here actually like watch every single video at full length? I doubt people do that.
no, yeah,
Like,
if it's
as
like
soon as-
something
as soon as
boring,
As soon as
Done.
something gets boring, you just like go.
I might have to delete
speaking of
TikTok.
like I think I should do that as
Yeah.
well. Speaking of the coma thing, how you said it uses the same amount as a coma.
Oh,
The
a bit
reason-
more, bit more.
Yeah, but like similar or whatever.
Yeah.
So I made a new TikTok account, and then like I was scrolling, and then like when I was paying attention a bit, I realized I was watching the same videos I've already watched. The whole For You page was literally the exact same as what I was already watching.
Oh, yeah,
I was
no, that's-
re-watching TikToks I already watched, and I just didn't notice until I tried to think
Because
about
your
it.
brain is literally not. Think
It's-
about it.
it's
When before
enslaving
you go
us.
to sleep, and maybe when you wake up or whenever you do it, you're lying down, paralyzed on your bed. You've got your phone here, and you're just doing this.
mindlessly scrolling.
It literally is. You may.
And
as
then
well
that's
be
that's
in a
why
coma.
people don't listen in school these days.
That's
I
why
know,
me
I
and Tom.
swear that
that,
actually
yeah,
is.
that
Because you can't just swipe through your school.
Yeah, that's why me and
Exactly.
Tom in physics cannot concentrate for shit.
Yeah.
It's like I used to concentrate so much better in class. Physics, my notes used to be amazing.
Really. What
So
are they
bad.
now?
They're just not.
yeah,
There's
because
no notes.
once
yeah.
you find it boring, I'm doing something else. Like, you
Exactly.
always got to find something
You
to
know-
do that. Like,
Yeah,
No,
I'm
it
literally
actually-
on my
Yeah.
laptop going on random stuff trying to find something to entertain me.
Oh
I
my
keep
God.
skipping
bro!
through.
I see that shit.
You see me just going on
Crossy
random-
Road, Stack,
I always
all
scroll-
kinds of like different games.
Always. It's so bad.
Oh my god.
Now, when I use TikTok, I actually don't do that scrolling stuff where as soon as it gets boring, because I have a bit of OCD in me where I have to watch
the
it.
whole
That's
video.
Like-
me for some.
Yeah, I sometimes I just have to watch it. But if at the very start, I'm like, nah.
No,
this
do you
is
know what's
ass.
bad? You know the ones that are just like they play nothing. They're just like, sit here or you're gonna die. I sit there and watch it for 3 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
especially the ones that are
It's
like
bad.
they're like playing like a bricklaying video, and then it's like move if you're gay.
Oh, yeah. And it's not
Bro, I'm sitting there in my bed.
exactly
3
And
minutes.
And the
Yeah.
longer, the fuck thing is, the longer you're watching that, the more the algorithm's gonna be like,
Yeah.
oh, give this guy more
Yeah,
of these
yeah,
videos,
yeah.
more of these.
This
videos,
whole
more of these
issue
videos.
gets magnified.
That's a
Okay, did anyone play Cactus McCoy on Cool Math Games when they were younger?
yeah, I did.
No.
That was the Cool Math. That was Cactus McCoy.
Yeah,
right there.
I know what you did.
Krishna, get Cactus McCoy up.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
No, we'll find out. But
Okay,
that's
I'll
the
shout
noise it
out.
normally makes when it switches.
So why have we got a Dior box here?
Because you just wanted to flex.
That's not mine.
So
Not mine
you just
either.
wanted to flex.
Whose is it?
Mangus
Mangus
is gonna pick it up later because
But
he
yeah.
bought it.
Question, guys. What do you reckon of that protester that held up like that fucking bus route to school?
You know, I was on that. I was on the bus.
Oh my!
For
that-
3
oh,
hours.
That was
same.
the most
It was so
fucking
bad.
annoying
I
thing.
have. Okay, this protester.
It was on photo day as well.
Was that
protest-
actually
Yeah, exactly.
a protester?
I missed my photos because of that.
Was that
It was on
actually?
photo
that
day
was
as well.
for you guys. I thankfully didn't. I just missed some shitty ass class. So
Yeah,
I was
because year
fine.
12 photos was for,
Yeah.
period 1 and 2
Yeah.
or whatever.
No, dude, I was on the bus and this protester is going on about climate change.
Was that actually a
Meanwhile,
protest?
Bro,
a whole
I think so.
train
Wait, you know what he
of
did,
buses.
Krishna? Wait,
Meanwhile,
I'll
a
explain in a
whole
second.
train of buses is running with their engines on,
Exactly.
polluting the atmosphere
Exactly.
whilst they're protesting.
Wait,
for
Krishna,
climate
I
So
was held up. I
basically-
think
wait,
I
I'll
started
explain, I'll
slowing
explain.
down at Buranda.
So there was this chick, I don't or a guy, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I heard that she super glued herself.
Yeah, apparently she
But
super glued herself
when
to
I
stop
searched
the
it up-
bus route.
When I searched it up, like nothing came up. So
What
I was
happened?
wondering, was that?
yeah,
actually,
I don't know.
Was
What
that
happened?
actually
What-
a
what-
protester?
Bro, wait, all I know was I was waiting for the bus for like 30 minutes with a full fucking bus station and no buses were showing up.
Apparently, it's
And
because
then-
there was a sinkhole.
And then all of a sudden, like 4 196s just rock up. You know? And I was like, I missed photos. I had to go to the replacement. It was so stupid, bro.
Yeah, that's shit.
But yeah, about that though, still, like the climate change protests of like blocking shit, that's just makes it worse.
Yeah,
So
like,
Like
stupid.
no one really. We all know about the effects of climate change now. Like the super gluing yourself to the road is
Just
doing
made
nothing.
buses
Just
run.
makes
Yeah.
it worse.
yeah, like that. That's just a dumb way of promoting.
Like, it's
beliefs.
not our fault. Like, we're just trying to get to our life.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
I don't get like damaging protests.
And the
like
the
that.
same thing, like the vegan protesters that just like chuck out milk and shit and
on
like
the
throw meat
streets and-
away.
Oh my
Like,
god.
What are you trying to
So
achieve? That,
stupid.
you don't need to do that. You can like say it without doing
Yeah,
that.
That's why I've started eating twice as much meat to make up for one.
I love seeing things like that. It's so funny. It's so funny. There's these videos on TikTok, dude. Everything's literally TikTok.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
you
bad.
vi-
It's
actually
fueling
is
our
bad.
conversations.
It is. But anyway, we're gonna continue with it. This TikTok, there's this guy who eats a crazy shitload of meat, and he captions it like all the time, making up for the 5 vegans who
Yeah,
think they're
so
doing
funny.
something in the world. It's
Or
hilarious.
they just or like
what about the Liver King? You seen that guy?
Oh yeah, but
He's
I reckon
crazy.
he's fake. Like
Right.
apparently he has ab implants and like chest.
Wait,
What the
is
fuck?
he
He's
just
gonna
ab
die.
implants?
He's
Is
gonna
he-
die.
Wait, is he the
Yeah.
guy that's
Have
like
you seen the way? Yeah, he's.
crazy lean?
Yeah,
Oh,
no, he's not. I wouldn't
His
say,
his lean.
is he?
Oh, not like his
No,
shredded.
He's
Shredded.
huge, but he's shredded. Like
Yeah.
there's not a single piece of fat. In his
Ah,
body.
Liver
That's the-
King?
He's got the
I've seen him.
huge beard.
Let me check something. Keep going.
So yeah, this guy, right? I reckon he has ab implants. What he preaches may be right. Have you seen those TikTok? Oh my god, there's this hilarious comment section on
Yeah.
TikTok where that's him.
Yeah.
Where Chef Lionel, you know Chef Lionel, he's chef, Liver King chef that cooks
Oh,
all this
yeah.
food for him. Basically, every time Chef Lionel is on a TikTok with Liver King, he looks like he's about to shit himself. Like he has to call out what he's made. He has to be like, this is this. We're gonna be eating good tonight. Chef Lionel out. Like all this stuff, right? He looks like he's about to shit himself, and everyone notices it. And then there's a comment that's like, you know, when people were like, the way it just teleported into my hand.
the way
Like,
I just
do you know
whipped it
those
out,
comments? There was one I read, and it was like the way it just slid into Chef Lionel,
Oh.
and I was like, what? It's like he looks like the most nervous person ever around this guy. Probably because Liver King beats him off the camera.
Yeah.
honestly, it's crazy.
But yeah, well, we're close to the end, Krishna, Tom. End of year 12.
We've
No,
recorded
end of year 12.
right now, podcast wise, we've recorded 4,200 seconds at the moment. How many
Too
minutes
much
is that?
for my brain.
Yeah.
If I didn't have TikTok, I might have been able to.
4
calculate
times 70 minutes, done.
Is that 70 minutes?
I don't know. It could be complete
that. Well,
bullshit.
how much seconds?
4,200.
4,200.
If this is right,
It's not. Wait, do the math. Do the math.
Oh
No,
my!
you just put in 70.
No, I didn't.
Do it
What-
again.
What was the number?
4,200.
Divided by
60.
60?
No, but that's
mum soul, I did that in my head.
Yeah, minutes.
Dab me up, cunt. Dab me up.
no, that's hours.
Dab me up.
You've just done hours.
No, it's
I meant to times it.
No,
No, what?
4,200 seconds divided
Yeah,
by
that's
6.
right.
That's
yeah,
right.
because there's 60 seconds
right.
in 1 minute.
What? No.
Oh my
Bro,
god.
you're crazy.
What the fuck? You know what I did?
Miss Parmesan got nothing on that. Got nothing on you.
Bro, you know what I did? I did 6 times 7 is 42.
Shut up. You did.
Mum
you didn't
soul.
know.
How would I just have guessed 70?
Dude, that's respect.
Yeah.
Damn.
Alright then. Well, thanks for watching, guys. If you made it to the end, and thank you. Yeah, you're a real one.
Who do you want to see on the podcast next?
Yeah, who do you guys want to see on the podcast next? Let me know.
Basketball team, rugby team.
I've got a few lined up actually. I won't spoil them though, but like, might be filming 5 these holidays,
Damn.
Yeah.
including this.
Almost finished school, as you were saying.
Almost
before.
finished, yeah.
One. Yeah, it will
I
be
was
like
2 more months.
it'll be
and
like
we're
a
done.
good memory to like look back at this.
I reckon we got to
someday.
do one once we're
I got
done.
a good while to go.
Yeah, you
Oh.
did.
We got to do one together, the same group, when you guys are graduated, and I'm in like halfway through year.
Same holidays.
Yeah.
Same
Same
holidays.
holidays.
All right.
Yeah.
And by that stage, clip this bit. By that stage, this podcast will be fucking huge.
It'll be booming.
It'll be better than Joe
Business will be
Rogan's.
booming.
Joe Rogan, we're coming for you, mate.
We're coming for Joe Rogan.
We're calling him out right now.